Content over everything.
Ready, we're rolling. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. This episode on Somali speakers, we're going to be speaking about the tragedy that took place yesterday on the 28th of the 12th, 2019. There was a massive truck explosion that took place in Mogadishu. It shook up the nation. A lot of the youth right about now are a bit shooken up. I think enough's enough. The death toll, one of my brothers right here was telling me.
79 people died.
79 people died. 148 injured. Allah yarham ar-rahimin. That's for all the people that have died so far. Allah yarham ar-rahimin. And basically, I've got a couple of brothers here to talk about. We've all had enough is enough, like, and it's just carrying on. It's carrying on, and really, truthfully, like, we're taking 20 steps forward, and we're taking 100 steps. And these type of people that are doing this to our people, they're not killing no one else. They're killing young Somali. These guys were graduates. The unit, there was a truck bombing. There's a truck bombing, my brother, and enough's enough. We've had enough. So we've got a couple of the brothers here. Any brother that wants to just, I don't want him to make it into a monologue, because I'm kind of emotional myself right about now. So brother, do you want to have a couple of say?
What I want to know basically is, where's the point behind
You want to come more here and then face it?
I just want to know, like, where's the point behind this violence? Is it like senseless killing, just doing it for no reason? Is it shabab? Is it like infiltration? I don't know. Like.
Sorry, bro. My other brother wants to come in here as well, so you can say. To me, I don't know. I feel like every time something like this happens, I feel like this El Shabab thing is a scapegoat.
Like, there's no notes.
Okay.
I don't know where these guys are getting their weapons from. I don't know where they're getting funded.
It's like, you have to understand, they've been here for what? 10 years now, and you have to ask this, so how these men get funded, where they get their weapons from, and how they get like money funds. Like, you have to ask, they're being funded from outside. That's what I think. I think it's coming from outside.
The Arabs basically.
Do you want to speak up, brother? Yeah, if you can, yeah. Go ahead, bro.
There's many theories basically saying the Arabs, for example, funding Shabab.
Yeah.
We don't know if that's true or not.
I thought
Could be doing that
with me, I don't know who's funding these guys. All I know is it's about 26 car bombings within 2019. I'm talking they're killing influential women. They've killed 2 women that were heavily pregnant, influential women. Allah yarham ar-rahimin. Now they've killed 72 innocent students, university. And this is the future beacon. They're killing youth now. They're killing youth, men, women. They don't have no remorse for no Somali lives. They don't have no remorse for Islam. They're doing it in the name of Islam. So I don't know, bro.
But you know what, bro? Because I watched a little clip on TRT. Yeah, they were saying that on yesterday they were saying that no one has claimed responsibility for the attack yet.
Yeah.
But we know who's done it, bro. It's clear.
It's the same old motherfuckers.
It's clear,
the same.
bro.
Even if it's not,
It's
I don't
clear.
even want to mention their name, because I feel like even if we're mentioning their name, we're giving these guys clout, what they want. We're giving them credit, as the brother said. But at the same time, these motherfuckers, I call them dirtbags. They're not even Muslims. They're doing this in the name of Islam. Really, what Islam do they have? Their own sick-minded version of Islam.
The only reason why I said that, is because usually, like, when something like that happens, immediately they're like, they immediately claim responsibility for it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's why I just, asked.
But I feel like there's mahalla.
So, brother, you're saying to yourself, there's a third party that is that's funding these motherfuckers, because I'm thinking to myself, how to like حقيقة كينيا because هو وحكو سمينيا ضد بي كلينيا إذا كلينيا والله لي أقول تاون accent أدو وحكو كله دول الشباب هنا I don't know. I feel like these people, it's been since 1991 هرتا since 1991 there is an issue of Somalia, Greater Somalia, whatever you want to call it, whatever the fuck you want to call it, yeah. There's from 91 till now to yesterday. There's perpetual violence. Let's be honest. As a people, what is it? Our landmass? Are we living on a blessed land with cursed people? Are we cursed people? Because really and truthfully, one of my grandma used to say, Khalido, there was too much bloodshed in Somalia for ever to get to where it used to be. So the real question is it for my, I want to ask her, to my brothers right now, and to the mass audience as well, you can leave in your comments, what is it? Why can't Somalia and this violence, how come we separate these two for the new generation?
I think like, we just got way too much pride.
We got way too much
Way too much pride.
pride.
In ourselves as Somali.
As Somali, too much pride. Is that what you're saying?
To some extent, but like, sometimes we take it too far.
Sometimes we take it too far.
We got to know our limits. We got to
divide each other to like.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, basically.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ali. Do you wanna?
Listen, I think we need to press the restart button. We need to, you have to be honest. Restart button, start again, start fresh.
But then again, how can we get rid of? Right, we're saying a Somali Renaissance basically. Tear everything, the fabric down.
Start again.
Because we're not doing it. Look, we're a nation. I think we're the only Muslim nation that's 99% Sunni. Hardly any other Muslim nation. Okay, so it's Qabil. I think Qabil, to blame Qabil. Whoever don't know Qabil is tribalism. I think it's not tribalism no more.
It's not tribalism no more.
Because these people are targeting everyone. Everyone's getting it. Slanta suuqa joogta, dhalinyarada wax baranaysa, cid walba leynayaan.
Myself, I believe
Even
there's
the
a
mayor.
mafia. They've taken advantage of Somalia and they don't want Somalia to be peaceful. There's a mafia. You have to look at it properly. Mafia chira. There's people that don't want Somalia to come together or cover the state economically.
But who is our enemy? I think our enemy is ourselves.
Ourselves, yes, that's what I mean.
we keep
Somalis.
Okay.
Yeah, can I say something? We're kind of drifting away from other people, yeah?
Yeah.
Mafia.
First, we're our own enemy to our own progress, no fancy.
Yeah.
And Nagaba is stealing no.
Yeah.
Nafti, it's like laughless, no fancy. Nafti is not worth nothing. Yeah, but even the neighbors, even with me, I don't believe even the neighbors, yeah, they don't benefit from your next door neighbor, yeah, country, yeah, basically in bloodshed, to be honest.
Yeah.
When you're thriving, it's more beneficial if your neighbors are peaceful. Then you go so good, even if you're a country, you're managing a country, you don't want your next door neighbor, yeah, to be having wars, because eventually it will reach you anyway.
The war will spill over to your next door neighbor. So I basically what you're saying, brother PK, is you're telling me at the end of the day, let's not blame other people, let's blame ourselves. Because these people doing the bombing on Somali, they're killing Somalis. They're not killing no one else, they're killing their own kind. You get where I'm coming from. Look what happened to Mayor Yereso. Mayor Yereso, it was a gabat. Niqam Kashamba. That's what killed him. So she worked in there, so it's Rag Ayudumar that are doing this as well. So Somali killing Somali. So again, I'm going to ask my brothers, and I'm going to ask all my Somali brothers and sisters that are watching this as well, do Somali lives even matter now? For 2020, that's the question. Our lives, this violence, I think it's become the norm. And that's what hurts me.
Listen,
This is not normal, you know.
Yeah, it's not normal.
Wallahi, it's not normal.
Because even we see, I came across this morning, and it becomes so normal, you know. You're not even gonna be that surprised anymore. It's like before, you used to be shook or you cry since you come to your people, It's like becomes so consistently.
I know.
As a human person, it's like your heart going dark. You're thinking, wow, this is shocking, but it becomes like normal to you. But this is going on around the world, But first of all, we need to hold accountable to whoever that's in charge of the government.
Yes.
What have they done? Like for Majo, since he's been in charge, there's been more killing for the last 2 years than it has happened in the past.
Yes.
So what has he been doing? What step has he been taking? We need to track down and follow it.
Even the African troops as well, bro.
Even the African troops, I feel they need to get the fuck out.
As well, remember?
My opinion, I think the next leader, when Farmajo goes, eventually, I think when's the election? 2020, the election comes, I reckon that'll be a political choice for the country. If there is a one man, one vote, and everyone gets to vote, and people. And whoever the next government, whatever next government comes into play, if the people are satisfied, I reckon then we can achieve a united Somalia, then we can move forward.
Yes.
Because the country isn't united. Al-Shabaab, I heard they're like 5,000.
Yeah.
A united Somalia can say, okay,
can climb 5,000 of them.
Yeah, Al-Shabaab,
It could be cleared out with a government.
Yeah, so
the first step is a functioning government.
A functioning government which the people want to come under.
Listen, you know what I'm saying?
Once you achieve that, you can domino effect, achieve anything else.
Listen, for even to get rid of those people, those people that's doing evil stuff, you don't even need a whole Somali. First of all, you need to get the local to unite. Whether you have the Banadir, you have the Jubaland, you have the Bulan. So the next president that becomes a president, he should demand like at least 5 like army soldiers from basically Jubaland provide this. The other one is hack up on them to provide basically Bulan so for protection for the capital city. You get it? So I don't know if Formaggio does that already, but from what I've seen here, they don't. Jubaland and Bulan, they haven't been back. They need to help with the brothers and sisters.
One other side topic that I wanted to talk about is I started to see this after straight away when I started going on social media. I started seeing there's another bombing, Within a split second, I've seen another disease that I've seen with the diaspora community. Straight away, it's Somaliland, Somalia. Even right now earlier, Brother Ali, we witnessed it where we had to tell one of the brothers, look, that's not the argument right now. We're talking about Somali lives dying already automatically. So you feel like this whole separation thing plays a big part of it, because one of the brothers is like, oh, it's people from Somaliland's fault that something's happening, or it's people from there. Well, I'm trying to say, I don't give a shit about none of that no more. To me, that doesn't matter no more. To me, what hurts me more is the normalization of this violence. That's what got me. It's like, wow, again and again. Like this is like the 5th time I've talked about the Somalia violence this year alone. Whether it's knife crime, whether it's this, but this back home is.
Listen, the business people need to be taxed a lot.
No, they don't want to be taxed. They're involved as well.
I don't even think it's to do with business. Even if it is a wave of Islam that is destroying. I don't know. I'm blaming it that we don't understand that's hit us within the last 20 years, and people don't want. Let's call a spade a spade. I don't know where this comes from. I don't know who's paying these guys. They're using Allahu Akbar. Boom. Next minute later.
Yeah, let's just to clarify, when I said business people, I mean basically the government needs to basically get money, get supported, whichever the government that's there right now. But they're not getting enough support. So,
countries don't back the government.
Okay, so sorry. Let Uncle speak.
yeah, sure.
They built up themselves, no foreign help.
No foreign help, yeah.
Uncle, do you wanna just for the mic?
Still gonna pick you up.
Uncle, do you wanna come close to the
Still gonna
mic?
pick you up.
You just
Can't you just come forward?
just come close. Let me bring the mic to you, Uncle. You wanna speak?
horta marka hore ilaahay ha u naxariisto in allaaliya intii ku dhimatay shilkii xumaa ee ganacsiga ka dhacay waxaasna maaha wax de maaragtay hadda Soomaali baan ku hadlaya marka wax hadda de bilaabmay moogtay oo wax soo jiray ilaa iyo de 20 sano ama 30 sano ganacsiga u dambeeyay mushkiladu weyn oo Suudaan waxaan maxay u dhacayaan
Warinta.
waddankan aad sheegaysaan in dawladdan iyo garanaysaa waxaan aad ka sheekaynaysaan horta dawladdan xagee joogtaa
dawladdan waxa dalka ka qaban lahayd
xagee joogtaa marka hore xagee xukuntaa maalmo waxaan arkaynaa ciidamo la soo saarayo hadda waad maqlaysay qatar baa la geeyay caruur meedkooda waxa la soo celiyay iyagoo diyaaradu lagu sida waa wiilkii dhaweyto waxa weeye arday 19 jir ah la soo tababaraya leeyahay waxa loo soo tababaraya waddanka waxa la keenay iyagoo diyaarad lagu siyo meydkoodii baa hooyooyinka loo keenay marka waxaan maaha wax inaga Soomaali ahaan waxa dinan geed ku noqon hadda waxa leeyahay Somaliland waxaan garasa wax ma dhigi Soomaalimadu waa mid hadii laakiin geedka laga soo bilaabay oo waxaan haanta xagga hoose laga soo tirin waxba ma garanaysaa ma garanaysaa aan hoos laga soo tirin waxba ma hagaagayaan yaa jooga waddanka hadda haddana warheedhe waxa laali wixii ajnabi ah ciidamay naga baxa war shabaab oo kaalay oo taliya wala oran karaa bade ninka ku dhacay oran karaa waa waayo 1 kiiloomitir lama xukuumadda sheegay dawlad ma jirto hadda 2 sano ku darsanaya waxa weeye dawladda xagee xukuntaa
that's what it is. Or even if there's a government, even like big uncles over here saying, even if there's a government, it's rife with corruption.
Exactly. But
there's no accountability. There's corruption. We don't know if the government's working with these people, if these people are working with the government.
Exactly.
We don't know because there's no accountability.
Let me start again, as we say.
The focus is on
Okay.
ragga ugu sarsareeya waddanka haysta hay-adan maxaa la yiraahdaa garanaysaa u qaabilsan de amniga jihaz amni dawla ay yiraahdaan ragga u sarsareeya waxa la leeyahay waa ragga shabaab
Yes.
magacyadooda waa la soo dejiyay
Okay.
waa la yaqaan waa dad la yaqaano lagu tuhmayo oo ka shaqayn jiray al-shabaabka dawladda ee amniga waliba magaranaysaa haysto ugu sarsaday عادي مقرنسة ولا لصلح حسابته حسابته بكفاية من الشعب
yes الشعب كهدي هرطان هذا شعب كهدينا كعي كره هدينا أود إن كعنا اللحين handsome من another because look generation K already filled أنا قحوتي ما مش كمين دبر خلي قصدي generation كلان أركي أو بابا دي أو generation كلا سي بابا إسا قومي أمونت الصومال دي ديك أي عقل يلا يوراني enough enough سواش أصله سواي ستop
إلهي نقب حان تكن جانب كوتنا
عاجنبي قالوا إنه واحد تاجنت عاجنبي قال
I'm سوارون تاب وين كبح عند
سوارون وحشكتي.
But at the same time, you want to carry on in English so that the viewers can understand.
Yeah, what you said about basically the Amazon army and the foreign armies that live in Somalia is true. Because one of the reasons Al-Shabaab keep coming up and they're persuading people is because they're telling them basically we have foreigners.
These are enemy that need to take out.
Yeah, so if it was with the Somali government, there won't be much youth here that's joining them. But now it's easier for Shabab to recruit on their side here because they're thinking there's foreigners. Those foreigners are going to take over the country. You get me? And the children are not aware. So we need to, as my brother said, we need to start again from the beginning on foundation.
A Somali Renaissance.
Yeah.
Rip it up, tear the fabric.
Yeah.
There's nothing, it has to be.
A lot of civilizations have done.
Like I said, yeah. Like I said, yeah.
Like I say, yeah, to educate the young generation as well, we had one generation failed. It wasn't north, east, south, color of your color. We took a regime. We took Siad Barre's regime down. And that's what we did. عيد وبا عيد والبا دولة فقش كعيد وبا كوتشته رنتا وناس إساق با كوتشته دارود با كوتشته هوية كوتشته we took a regime down and then we haven't realized that miseducation is people think the brother from the north and the brother from the south are enemies. No one's enemies. Everyone fought there was Rak. Wallahi, telling you the truth, yeah. Rak Isaqa kuchre, dat Isaqa leni in Dalad of Faqashka. There was that Hawiya leni. There was Darod leni. It was a regime. So until we start realizing, we educate our people and tell them it was one regime, and when we took that regime down, to the rest of Somalia, one generation is mistake. One generation is mistake.
You know how I have the views of basically moving to start again in order to start again. You need to move. I believe you need to move the capital city. Trust me, that's what I believe, yeah? Your capital city needs to be secured. Security has to be good. So in order for that to be good, I believe they should find a way of moving the capital. That's where the Shabab lurk. To take a country down, you just need to ruin their capital. When you got the country down, the next, I've said it before, and other people have said it as well. Yeah, so what they need to do, remove the capital, find another city that's actually good, and first prepare. This thing won't take overnight. So you need to, in the next 5 years,
10 years.
Yeah, in another 5 years or something, you need to a city that's already within Somalia or anywhere within Somaliland.
So do you think
for that city, make that city basically for the capital, but in years put CID, put police people there, people that actually get funded and Shabka Awiya, people that actually have so in order when you move the capital to that city will be stable.
Okay,
and there will be people that's working for the government. So that's the only way.
One question on Somali speakers that I tend to ask is, do you think this? And I have to ask this question now, PK. Yeah, I don't want to ask you this, and I want to ask any other brothers on behalf of Somali speakers. Is do you think this recent attack is going to wake up the youth?
No.
Now, do you think the youth, it's time for the youth to take over and say enough's enough? The young generation, as a movement where, you know what, do you think using this negative as a positive to say, you know what, this latest bombing for 2020, like I say, 2020 vision.
I like what you said in it, movement. Yeah?
Movement.
If we
could wake up the people from the diaspora and back home to say, you know what, use this as not a negative, as a positive, to wake up and to say enough's enough.
Okay, then why don't you start a movement? A global movement.
A global movement. Start speaking. That's what we need the Somalis to start speaking.
Or it should be like even like people that's in the politics that's got the same views as us. If you push them there and say, you know what, it's time for the new generation to take over and get rid of the maybe that's the only way. Because we need to find a political group here that's part of Somalia that supports the youth to taking over. We need something fresh face, something like a person that's learned and seeing the rest of the world, yeah.
Instead of a warmonger that said, I deserve the chair, I fought in this war, I'm the president. So we need a politician right now. But then again, these politicians are corrupt. These politicians are the ones that
need to be chosen, handpicked.
We need a Wadani. We need someone that's a Wadani, you know, someone that cares.
Yeah, and do you know as well, yeah? Sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead,
I feel like as well, yeah, to wake up the youth, it's going to be a challenge, innit? Because from what I heard from the conversation, it's like, it's normalised, like you said, yeah?
The violence has been normalised.
It's been normalised, yeah, number one. And number two is, yeah, like, you need to learn your history as well and your culture, do you know what I'm saying? So, because obviously when you're talking about everything was messed up in one generation, like you said, yeah, and it's a case of, like, you know, people from different tribes will unite and they'll fight against the same, you know, president, prime minister, call it what you want, yeah? But people, are they absent of that history, do you know what I'm saying? And is that what's causing this division, do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like if people are aware of the history, right, of what's gone on, people won't be taking this separation approach, oh, you're Somali, you're Somaliland. People will find common ground.
If you educate them rightly and just say, look, it was one regime, we all took one regime down, and that was it.
So the youth won't be like Somaliland division sort of thing, right? And yeah, I feel like
I think we're going
many things, but
more,
no, I'm connecting now.
Connecting, okay.
Go ahead, finish
it. No, but that was it. That's my point.
So you're saying re-educate people, telling them, look, this war of what happened, because if you speak to a lot of the young generation, they don't even know why Somaliland, why this was created, why Somalia was this. Half of them don't even know what year we got independence. So, but what they know is when something happens, even if you check on social media, straight away people's already division talks. This, that. So at the end of the day, you know what they say, let's just try wrap it up for, you know, I don't want to like turn this into a thing, but that's just enough's enough, 2020. So we're going to be doing this regularly in Speaker's Corner anyway, so anyone that wants to come next Sunday to give us a fresh opinion on 2020, how we can move on. Because I feel like my brother Ali saying, the Somali Renaissance, it needs to happen now. It needs to happen now, not tomorrow, not next year, 2020.
Khalid, we're saying it here, we need to go back home, I'm telling you.
I'm going back home, summer.
Change the collective mind, you have to persuade
the movement. The movement needs to start. If you don't make the movement start, it starts from a conversation, from a movement.
I'm telling you, you need to go back home.
Yeah, of course, go back home, but guess
30 years, man, shake them.
Listen. You know, even think talking about this topic, it's like other people are gonna hear this. When they hear this, they'll pass on to their family or anything, any positive that came out of it, any wrong that came out of it from us and our mistakes. But all of us want good for our people, innit? So
we don't know who did this.
And that's it.
But wallahi, it's a tragedy what has happened. So I know the world has become so normal, we're used to it. I don't know what's going to become, but inshallah, we all wake up in it. And we hold the government to accountability. If you're president, you have to be accountable. You can't be sitting, you can't be sleeping comfortably.
But the problem with these fucking places is each one of them has just got a house in one of these Arab countries. They're not caring about what's happening.
Listen, the next president needs to be living. We need to analyze next president. We should not be living up comfortable.
Accountability. Okay, accountability.
You know what I'm saying? You get fooled, wallahi. Next Somali president, you know what I'm saying? So he knows the hardship. Basically, if I'm living in a big castle and things happen, I might get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You should live. The president should live how the local people are living. That's how even the.
But that's African leaders. They ain't gonna stand for that. So I think
castle where I should put every penny that I have in towards the people helping the people.
You have to pay leaders good money. You have to. It prevents them from being corrupt, innit? If we're getting paid good, they're not gonna be corrupt.
No. Sometimes, listen. What you need is basically a guy that don't care about money, that cares about basically the stability of the people. To be honest, because look at the other successful leaders, that for example. Whether some of the leaders have done Khatab and that, the life that they lived, it wasn't solely on purpose. They lived like how the local people lived. Some leaders, the good leaders, if the local people in America are not eating good food, they will not be eating good food. They'll eat the same food.
Somalia for everyone. I'm telling you. We've got a whole coast.
We've got Juba also, it's all agriculture.
We're ruined.
Like I say, are we cursed people on a blessed land?
That's what we are.
Is that what we really are? Because I feel like Holland here, what but that's what really the question is. Holland, Because I'm starting to question ummadena. How we are number intan leg.
Yeah, and one thing we need to stop doing, yeah. And one thing we need to stop doing, yeah. You know how when things keep happening, sometimes we start to blame other foreigners. If we unite ourselves within ourselves, the blame is on you, my family. Or be united within your people. Don't point fingers easy. It's easy to point fingers.
There's a famous Somali saying, Murudi the Gorta Kutala Marata Kalu Arka. And that's what it is. Murudi the Gorta Nokana Kalu Arkea. You know how it is, but inshallah ilaha nusahlo and to Isano, Ila Takona Haristo, that you didn't say, Ila what can you know, Ila what can Nim'an Nukusa Ali. I mean, and that's it, man. إلى أنا الصمر كان نقص عليهم. لما أنت الصومالي ده إلى أنا حرصت ضد كل دمسي. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Somali speakers. على أصل.
Don't take over everything from your melanin.
Man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV.
James, Abu, who would you pick from that dynamic I've told? 400 years worth of stored wealth and land, plus reparations for damaged property and changing the business, right? Versus an enslaved person who has no money.
You're not enslaved. Your forefathers
not
were.
Me.
You're
Remember,
not.
Before we can.
But I think you've still got the mindset.
Oh no.
I'm careful what words I choose.
But what I'm saying is we haven't answered this question yet, so the next question makes no sense, right?
No, because you're dwelling in the past. You're not dwelling on your current wealth, your current abilities, your capabilities, your potential. You're dwelling on something that was a long time ago.
So the thing is, what is motivating my actions today is the past. So I'm trying to give you
why?
Here's why.
Why?
Because
it was really bad shit.
Yeah, of course. But I'm saying that the legacy of that I still see today. The legacy.
Which is what? What's the legacy that you see?
The mindset.
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 So what mindset does